jumpy. I don't know why.
Possibly because you're getting a medal today?
I just wish they'd promote me to detective. You know, give me that raise and leave it at that.
You've always been my reluctant hero.
Dr. Quartermain, 3405. Dr. Monica Quartermain, call 3405.
Hey, where you at?
I have to go pick something up at Jason's.
So the dress is for Jason.
All right, I got updates. Here you go. On the businesses we took over from the Escobars.
You took over. I just made things worse for you.
Sonny, it's okay.
No, it's not. I didn't, you know, I know better now to not do that again. I made, because of me, it got sloppy, disorganized.
In the end, all this stuff, it worked out to our advantage, okay? Because we owned everything that the Escobars had.
What's going on?
We're in the middle of a meeting.
You promised that you'd start therapy today.
Well, Sonny's doing much better. You know, Jason and I, we got him calmed down. I overreacted. He didn't need to go to Roselawn.
Well, I'll know more when Sonny comes for his appointment this afternoon.
Sonny's coming to therapy?
Oh, I assumed you knew about it.
No. Well, that's great. I won't have to worry about him anymore then.
Is that possible?
Yes, I know how it looks, Lainey. It looks like I'm getting pulled back into Sonny's life, and before you know it, I'm going to talk myself into staying with him.
Is that what you want?
Absolutely not.
Oh, Maxie, hey, just in time. Honey, could you hand me the tape?
Sure.
Ah, thanks.
So, is this for Lucky? I know he's getting his medal today.
Yeah, Elizabeth is throwing a little reception for him after the ceremony.
She really goes all out, doesn't she?
Well, hey, come on, it's not every day that a cop gets promoted to detective, you know? Why don't you stop by later for the party?
Elizabeth didn't invite me.
Oh, come on, it's casual. I mean, there was no formal invitations.
Oh, then maybe I will.
Hey, that's great. I'm sure Elizabeth would be happy to see you.
Can I get a cup of coffee?
Yeah. You sure? I'm seem a little jumpy.
Yeah, I'll be fine once all this ceremony is over with.
Sure.
No, I can't.
I have to get my passport, and it's over at Jason's.
Planning on a big trip?
If I want to go somewhere, I want to be ready.
Where would you want to go?
Anywhere I want. I really don't appreciate the third degree.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
It's just that, you know, I remembered that my passport was in Jason's safe, and I figured that I would go over and get it. Okay, all right, maybe I needed a reason to stay home.
Well, there are always reasons, Sam. The question is, are you doing yourself more harm than good by forcing yet another confrontation?
Okay. I mean, I guess I could call and leave a message, but...
Or
I mean, he would probably
I can pick it up, you know?
What's in it for you?
I don't know, maybe I can do a good deed and save you a lot of hurt and frustration. I know you don't trust me. But didn't we agree we were gonna try to have some kind of relationship on our own terms?
Okay. All right. Yes. I would appreciate if you would go and get my passport from Jason's.
Okay. Be happy to help you in any way I can.
It helps me to get back into routine.
Yeah, a lady needs to be part of that routine, Sonny, at least for a while.
She's gonna be, but I gotta start getting my life back
Right.
going.
Okay,
You know?
I don't understand. Jason took away your business.
Whoa.
Right? You're supposed to be running things now, so leave Sonny out of it.
I was just telling him what was going on.
Well, Sonny needs to focus on recovery. Jason, don't distract him with your almighty
Emily,
business.
he's been through
Yeah, and
this
look at what's happened over and over. I'm convinced that you have bipolar disorder. Having people around who are going to help you get through it is not the solution. Sonny, you promised that you would do whatever it takes to deal with this. I'm not going to let you back out.
Sonny needed help. Jason was busy with Sam and Manny Ruiz, and there was no one else to stay with Sonny.
Do you regret getting involved?
Sonny helped me when I was sick, and I wasn't going to abandon him.
So what was it like, helping Sonny?
Look, it's difficult when Sonny gets sick. You know, he lashes out at me, and I try not to fight back, but I do. Look, we go at it. I'll give you that, but we also save each other, Lainey.
And that can be a very strong bond, but it isn't always healthy.
You know, Sonny is ashamed when he breaks down. He thinks it's a sign of weakness, that it's a punishment for his life or God knows what.
And that puts you in a difficult spot, doesn't it?
Even when Sonny is yelling at me, all I see is this scared little boy locked in a closet, because that's what Sonny's stepfather used to do to him. And Sonny is still locked up, he's still in pain, and he's still alone, and I just want to save him.
And that's the fantasy, Carly. You can't save Sonny. He has to save himself.
Yeah, just like I have to save myself. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay, just one more bottle.
Lucky, I got you a bottle. Did you take them already?
You know what? The fight with Maddie's just really
I
messing
want to
with
help
my
you
back.
more than anything. You know that. But with the investigation going on at the hospital, I can't risk taking anything else from them.
Okay, just get him on the street. Listen, you know people. Just, you know, it doesn't have to be hydrocodone because that oxy was just really good.
Lucky, you took the entire stash from the last dealer. What if someone makes a connection between the two of us?
I could get them myself, I would. And I wouldn't be asking if my back wasn't really killing me. Maxie, I don't know if I'm gonna get through that medal ceremony. And it's gonna just stir up all kinds of questions about Jesse.
He would be really proud of you.
I'm not so sure. Are you gonna help me? Or not?
Nicholas.
I'm in a hurry.
I know. I went by well, your butler told me that you'd be here.
Okay, so what, if you want something, please tell me, because I'm late for Lucky's award ceremony.
You know, I should be going to that award ceremony because Lucky's my cousin. And he's your brother, which makes John a relative. How is he?
Right.
How is John?
He's still fine, thank you.
You know what I could do? I could go and spend some time with him and visit while you're at the ceremony, and then he won't be lonely.
Carly, you have two sons of your own, who I am sure are in need of your time and attention. So will you please just tell me, why are you so determined to be a part of my son's life?
Your illness isn't going to go away because you feel better. You have to get treatment.
It helps me to focus on what I know.
Yet you can't run the business and get well at the same time. Sonny, I realize that I'm not saying what you want to hear. But you promised that you would do whatever it takes to deal with this.
Chase, can you run the business a little while longer?
I'll do whatever it takes to help you get well.
Okay.
So you'll start therapy.
Did I give you my word?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Don't worry about the business, okay? I'm gonna take care of everything. And I really do hope the doctors can help you. I know this is tough for you, and I admire you for trying.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for doing this.
Mm-hmm. Should have been done a long time ago.
Why are you so angry with your brother?
I have every right to be.
Well, he's just trying to protect you.
Yeah, well, it's kind of an all-around excuse, isn't it? Jason watched you suffer for years, and he never got you treatment.
I didn't want to see it shrink.
Because
I still don't feel
your
comfortable
illness
going.
makes you weak. Jason reinforced that. He covered for you for years. He treated your breakdowns like some sort of a shameful secret. It's called enabling. All Jason really did was let you get sicker, and I'm not going to pretend it's okay.
I didn't get to be with either one of my sons for the first few months of their lives.
Oh, okay, then why not spend time with them now?
I spend tons of time with my boys. We just want to include John, Nicholas.
Carly, we've been through this already.
Michael
okay?
and Morgan miss him, and so do I.
You're just trying to hang on to Jax, Carly, and I don't want my son involved
This
with
isn't
that,
about Jax, okay? John knows me, and Courtney would want him to know me, and Courtney would want my boys to be a part of their life.
I'm completely fascinated how you continue to invoke Courtney when you lied about her son's paternity.
Is this about revenge?
No.
I mean, is that what all this is about?
Revenge would be a typical Cassadine behavior, yes, but then again, I'm not a typical Cassadine, so.
Then prove it. Let me visit John. Bring him to me. We don't have to be on the opposite sides.
Carly.
We could be family.
Carly, I've made my decision. Okay? It's best for John just to make a clean break from you. Now, excuse me, please.
I know you're upset with Jason, but he was right about one thing. He had a feeling that I was going to have a breakdown, and it was going to be hell for you.
Hell, Jason should have gotten you to a psychiatrist years ago.
Yeah, but you're just assuming that that I do have bipolar, and that, you know, therapy's going to work.
Okay, will you give it a chance? Will you promise to just go to this therapy session?
Are you going to stay here and make sure that I don't escape?
I've got to go to Lucky's ceremony.
I'll go, I promise.
Okay. Okay.
Commissioner, good to see you. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So where is the man of the hour?
Well, he's probably trying to figure out how to tie his tie. He's a little nervous.
Oh, here he is.
Congratulations, honey. Okay, you two, turn around. Smile. There we go. Hey, I wish Mom could see this.
So do I.
Congratulations, Detective Spencer.
Thanks.
Listen, this is just a little informal ceremony for family and friends. The mayor's going to hold a press conference and photo op right after. You're going to be all over the evening news.
I guess that's a good thing.
Oh, and if you're looking for your brother, he just came in.
Maxie?
Maxie, why would she be here?
I just ran into Raquel. She said she might show up.
So why don't we get started, shall we?
Yes, sir. Good.
Your hands are sweating. You okay?
I want you to be proud of me.
You don't have a high school diploma, is that correct?
Yes. Correct.
You don't have a GED certificate either.
I'm studying for that.
But you've had at least 2 years to study. Is that correct? You haven't had a job of any kind. You weren't in school. You don't have any children. What exactly have you been doing for the past 2 years, Ms. McCall?
Well, let's see. I had a baby. She was stillborn, but her stem cells saved the life of another girl. I fell in love. My fiance almost died, and I saved his life barely. Actually, I was shot in his arms, and then I almost died. I am so sorry. There wasn't a line on the application for that. I don't think so. Then let's see. I survived Manny Ruiz. I don't know if you know who he was, but yes, I survived him, and he kidnapped me. And then my fiance, the love of my life, he saved me from that, and then he ended our relationship. So that's what I've been doing in the past 2 years, Miss Sneed. That's what you said, right? Well, I'm so sorry. If that's not enough for you, then hire someone else.
Rick Lansing.
I'm here as a favor to Santa. She needs her passport. One of the many things that you neglected to drop off with the rest of her belongings. And Sam wants no ties to you left at all.
Hey, you two.
We're going to the lake for a swim.
I see.
Can you come with us?
Oh, you know what, Christina? I have had a really bad day, so I don't think so.
Let's go, Christina.
You know what? I'm gonna change my mind. I think a swim is exactly what I need. I'm gonna jump in that lake and wash off my rotten day.
Here's the passport. You can go.
Thank you very much. No, there's one more thing, Jason. I spoke with Sonny this morning. He's starting therapy. I don't want you to do anything to interfere with
You should probably mind your own business.
No,
at this
not
point,
until we
Rick.
get a couple of things straight, Jason, now. I'm concerned about my brother. I've seen firsthand how sick Sonny really is, and he's been that way for years because you just didn't deem it necessary to get him proper medical attention, and I understand. The reason is obvious. If you did confront Sonny with the truth about getting professional help, then he would no longer be dependent upon
Oh,
you.
so you're the one who made Sonny see the truth.
I did everything in my power in order to help
What
him.
exactly did you do to him, Rick?
Jason, I mean...
In conclusion, I'd like to say that Lucky Spencer exemplifies the very best of Port Charles' finest. His life is a shining example of honor, courage, strength, and integrity. I am very proud to honor you today with a promotion to detective and with this Medal of Honor.
Detective Lucky Spencer, this medal is to honor your performance in the line of duty, which ended a reign of terror brought upon this town by Manny Ruiz. With no thought for your own safety, you shot Ruiz dead, rescued one of our citizens, and made this town a lot safer for everyone. I'm proud to have you on the force, Lucky. Congratulations.
Thank you, Commissioner Scorpio. I just want to say thanks for having faith in me, for giving me more than one second chance. To my family, my friends for believing in me. Most of all, Elizabeth, my wife, my inspiration. I love you with all my heart.
Max?
Hi, boss.
What are you doing outside the shrink's office?
This is a shrink's office?
Yeah.
Oh, I must be in the wrong place. I came for a flu shot.
Max, flu season's been over for months.
It has?
You don't have to lie about. I know why you're here.
You do?
You're here to see Lainey because of me.
Well, yeah, in a way.
Yeah, because of what happened. And we don't need to, it took a lot out of you.
You have no idea.
Mr. Corinthos, I'm ready to see you.
He's first. He said he's been here first.
Hi, Max.
Hi.
Do we have an appointment?
I was hoping you could work me in.
Is it an emergency?
It's nothing I can't handle.
Oh, you come on a regular basis? I didn't know that.
I'll come back later.
You ready?
Yeah.
Make yourself comfortable.
So what's the problem with Max?
I can't discuss Max. I'm sorry.
Doctor-patient thing, right? Dartmouth. For college and medical school, it's very impressive.
It's a good school in a beautiful part of the country.
Is that where you first got interested in gardening?
Okay, I confess. The lunch was a ruse because Emily was so concerned. A lot of people care very deeply about you, Sonny.
It's terrible what happened to Justice. It's a terrible loss. I'm sorry. How you doing?
Thank you for your concern. But we're here to talk about you. I mean, feel free to sit, stand, whatever makes you feel comfortable.
I'll get you some new chairs.
Thank you for the offer, but let's go with these.
Okay, now what?
Why don't you tell me why you're here?
Well, you should know you sent those pamphlets to Emily. She thinks I'm bipolar, or whatever that means. And she thinks that I need a shrink.
What do you think?
I think I had a bad time and it's over.
What was it like for you?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Why not?
Because it's over.
So then why don't you tell me about it? You have nothing to lose.
You are good.
If there's one thing that you could tell me about what happens to you when you have an episode, what would it be?
Feels like you're falling into a bottomless pit. You can't get out. And you destroy everything. Everyone you love. And I would very much like it to stop.
Well, Lucky, you better appreciate all of this.
Oh, Lulu, hey, easy with the brownies. Elizabeth wants to do a toast.
With brownies? How? Yes.
It's kind of a time-honored tradition, however obscure.
Okay.
Didn't you just melt when Lucky called you his inspiration? You must be so proud of him.
You know I am.
He seemed to be struggling with his injury for a while, but he's bounced back stronger than ever.
I didn't expect to see you at the ceremony. You're out of town.
Yeah, Sonny had a nervous breakdown and Jason sent me out of town to protect me.
Well, ladies, I think we're all set. It ain't nothing fancy, but it comes from the heart.
Mike, it's absolutely perfect.
Ah, thanks. Now, all we need is the guest of honor.
It's probably still stuck at the press conference.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's important.
Lexi. It's good to see you.
Didn't you see me at the ceremony?
I did. Thanks for coming. Did you get the pills?
It was really touching to hear you thank everyone, especially your inspiration, Elizabeth.
Do you have them or not?
You know, Elizabeth works at the hospital. Have you ever asked her to steal pills for you or score some from a drug dealer?
You know what? Don't do this.
If Elizabeth is so wonderful, how come she doesn't know how badly you need these?
Come on in, Carly. Rick was just telling me that he was the one who made Sonny face the truth.
Rick wouldn't know the truth if it jumped up and bit him. And Sonny doesn't need you for anything.
I confronted Sonny's illness head on.
Really? How'd you do that? Did you lock him in a small room and chain him to a wall?
No, I pushed Sonny into getting the proper diagnosis and treatment, which is more than either of you ever managed to do.
You know what? You are such a hypocrite.
Time to go, Rick.
You know what the ironic thing is? The two of you pride yourselves so much on being so close with Sonny. It's amazing how he got real help when he was out of both of your lives.
Get out.
Wow, I hate him. I hate him. He and Alexis deserve each other.
Carly. I think you're right. I think Rick did something to make Sonny worse.
What
To
do you-
push him over the edge.
What do you think he did?
Sonny gave Emily a dress that he doesn't remember buying. It was a white one like Lily used to have. But you know what? Sonny's never had blackouts before.
What happened to the dress?
Well, Sonny got upset and he ripped it off Emily. Now, I don't know why he would do that if he was the one who bought it in the first place. You see what I'm saying?
Jason, this is obvious. Rick set him up. We've got to prove it.
Well, that might not be possible.
No, I think it's possible, and this is perfect timing for me.
What do you mean?
This is exactly the distraction I need to stay away from Sonny.
You said it's like a bottomless pit. Can you give me any more detail?
Yeah, it's like what the nuns used to say to us about hell.
So you went to parochial school.
That's right.
Do you remember having any episodes when you were a child?
Nope.
Did you lose your temper?
All kids lose their temper.
Does something stand out? You know, something a little bit different than the other kids.
There was a kid in my neighborhood, Bensonhurst. He was a tough kid, always messing with me. He was about 11 years old. I was about 8 or 9. He'd always try to steal my money and tear up my homework. We'd fight. Sometimes I'd win, sometimes not.
Were you afraid of him?
Afraid? No, because if people think you're afraid, you're done. So one time in the afternoon, this kid, he sprayed me with a fountain pen, like that. Got all over my uniform. And I knew that I had to come home like that.
Would you have gotten in trouble?
My stepfather expected everything to be perfect. Anyway, next thing I remember, I got this guy's head and I'm bashing it in the sidewalk because he ruined my uniform. He's screaming, blood everywhere. Had to take a couple guys to pull me off him. But you know what? Nobody messed with me after that.
Did you go into the bottomless pit then?
I got in trouble when I got home.
So it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you remember when it started? A sense of falling?
Did Justice tell you about Lily?
Why don't you tell me about her?
She was my first wife. She died in a car bomb. That was meant for me. She was pregnant.
That must have been terrible.
Yeah, Jason took care of me. I lost her for a while.
Does Jason always take care of you?
Years ago, Carly found me. They're pretty much the only two people who can deal with me while this is happening.
What do they do?
Well, they sit there, they talk me, down when I'm not making sense, and they just stay there no matter what I do.
Do you get violent?
I trash things, I break things, pretty much destroy everything that I can get my hands on.
Including people?
Not physically. No, but I hurt people. Because that's what I'm good at. Especially my ex-wife, Carly. I kind of punish her for caring about me. Call her names and it gets ugly. don't want to ever do that to another woman again.
Another woman? Or Carly?
Hey, do you know where Lucky might be?
Well, he was coming here straight from the press conference.
So where is he?
You know, Lucky. He's for people to make a fuss over him. Don't worry, he'll be here.
Give me the pills, Maxie.
Where should I? The only time you ever speak to me is when you need drugs. As long as I'm holding on to these, I have your full attention.
Maxie, please.
You know, I couldn't risk taking any more pills from the hospital, so I had to score you more Oxy from another dealer.
Hey, just let me have them.
Why? So you can take the pills, ditch me, and run back to your wife?
Damn it! Why the hell did you do that? Now what am I supposed to do?
Lucky!
Maxie. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I screwed it up. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you.
Okay, you know Rick's covered his tracks, right? He's evil, but he's not stupid. But luckily, I know every boutique in town, and I'm gonna hit them all and find out where he got
Why
that dress.
did you need a distraction from Sonny? Why?
Come on, Jason, you know why.
Did something else happen when you were taking care of him?
No, and I didn't sleep with him, if that's what you're implying.
Well, I see the wheels turning, Carly, and you're trying not to tell me something. I mean, did Sonny, did he hurt you?
No, he just, he reminded me why I fell in love with him.
Do you consider Carly to be a positive part of your life?
She's the mother of my children.
I know, but when you think of her, what do you feel? Love? Anger?
I just think we can't have one without the other. Carly and I, we fight. And the more I hate her, the more I want to... The more I scream at her, the more I want to take her clothes off. And she does the same with me.
Where were you?
A meeting?
With who?
It was just business.
How convenient.
Okay, Carly, we agreed, right? Did we not agree that you weren't
We
gonna...
didn't agree to anything. You laid down the law, and I was expected to follow it.
Well, you told me you accepted the way I live.
The way you live. Wow, how lucky for you. The way you live. How is that, Sonny? Really, how exactly is that? Is that the way you do business? Is that you may get arrested, you may be shot at? Because that I can deal with. That I can accept, okay?
Then leave it alone, then.
What I won't accept is you going behind my back to be with another woman.
That's not what happened,
Really? Are you
Carly.
going to look me in the eye and tell me you weren't with Brenda tonight? Or you're going to put a spin on it and say, but it was business with Brenda?
But that's why I didn't tell you, because I knew that you would act this way.
You don't like
crazy
being
and
lied
jealous.
to. I don't like being lied to.
Okay, let's not be self-righteous now after all the crap you pulled.
Okay, what about your precious Brenda? She ever lied? Pretending to be dead for, I don't know, years? Was that one big misunderstanding?
Okay. Well, Brenda thought she was losing her mind, and she had to protect the people who love her.
Right, poor Brenda. Poor noble Brenda.
Well.
Model girlfriend. Brenda, the trophy that was on your arm that you carried around so you could prove to everyone that you were good enough, right, Sonny? And in one unselfish moment in your life, you let her go and you can't get her back? And it's killing you because you gotta settle for me.
Well, maybe you're what I deserve. Somebody loud and trashy and in my
I'm
face.
who you want, okay? No matter how much you hate it, I'm who you want. Brenda may get you all hot and bothered, but you know that if you wrap your hands around her, she'll break.
You think I can't break you?
You want to, don't you? So you want to because I know your secret. You love that I'm loud and trashy. Makes you feel at home, doesn't it? You don't have to apologize for who you are.
No, you're wrong. That's not what I look.
You want me, Sonny. You want me because you don't have to pretend with me. I know the worst of you.
Shut up.
Make me. Told you.
I said shut up.
You and Carly feed off of each other's pain and dysfunction.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
But the question remains, do you love Carly?